Oh, well, missed it. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everyone.
It is Marketing Monday.
It is. Hope everybody's Monday is going well so far. It's early for some on the West Coast, but
It's
that'll
really
get your day
early.
started.
Exactly. Grab your coffee and listen up because we're going to be talking about what to post this week and organic reach and why it's so low because a lot of you are so frustrated with your engagement, and this is why.
Exactly. And not to fret because we're going to give you some actionable advice on how to fix it.
For sure.
All right. And if you're catching this on replay, be sure to comment. If you're live, for sure, be sure to comment. And if you have a business bestie or anyone out there, please share this video.
For sure. Because everyone can use more engagement, right?
Who, who can't? The lifeblood of traffic, for sure.
Exactly. And I think a lot of marketing professionals will convince you that you have to do paid Facebook ads to help with your reach and to do better, on the news feeds and things like that. And there is some truth to that. That's definitely the fastest, simplest way, but not everybody needs to go there yet. And not everybody needs to be spending the money on that yet. So we're going to be talking about a few free ways to get that organic reach up so that it's not just what 3%.
Yeah. So if you're just way out in left field and not exactly sure, we talk about the algorithm all the time, how it works in a nutshell. Basically, when you put a piece of content out, it is going to go. So if you have 100 followers or friends, if you want to talk about your profile, so 3 to 5 people will see that post to begin with. All right, that's how it first starts. So that's how the little snowball gets rolling. After that, if no one pays attention to it, likes, comments, or shares, then that post is basically dying a death. So we've talked previously about having a business bestie, something to get that post going. Once somebody comments, Facebook says, oh, well, it's okay. It's a good post. So maybe we'll show it to a few more people, and then a few more people, and then a few more people. And that's how viral reach happens. So that's our goal. But you've got to get the post going to begin with to get the reach going. So we've got 5 things today that are a problem that you can fix. So the first one is going to be your content. So you've been with us for any length of time. You know, we talk about content all the time. We have your social plans, and we provide content. Jessica's going to tell you the thing that everyone does that's just
Wait,
bad.
wait, I am okay. So
What
with
is it? I will prompt you. Drum roll. What is the thing that everybody posts all the time, and it's just
promotional content,
yeah.
too much promotional content. We talked. So go to our blog and check out our social selling post from Friday if you need more clarification. And we had so many people show up live with us when we did that for coffee and questions. But that's the number one issue with content is it is too much about you, too much
Correct.
value. So
Too much about your products for sure.
you got to figure out a way to serve and really speak to your ideal client and not just give them promotion after promotion after promotion. So good morning, Kathleen, Sarah, Deanne. A bunch of people are hopping on now. Took a minute, but we got to give Facebook a chance to get our notifications out there, right?
Yep. So, and with that, in that promotion thread, obviously, when you're just posting promotions, you are training people to scroll by. Facebook takes note of that, and they will not show your posts to the people that are scrolling right by every single time. They'll just stop showing them. So, you've got to do something different to get something different. Okay. So, not all promotional. So, what are you going to do? You're going to post. So we have the MVP strategy. Basically, it's just a quick way for you to understand motivation, visibility. So our motivation, obviously, everybody knows what that is. So anything from quotes to just thoughts for the morning. We
Feel
like
good stuff.
exactly sharing other people's content, creating your own content, anything that's going to make somebody feel good and want to read it, enjoy it while they're enjoying a cup of coffee or any time of the day. Obviously, we do ours in the morning as we're trying to catch people getting ready for their day.
Exactly. All right. And the next one. So the first one is your content. Obviously, go back to the social selling training that we did last. If you're on Facebook, it's the last video we did. If you're on YouTube, it's the last video we did. If you check out our blog, it's the last blog we posted. But consistency is a big one that so many people seem to just kind of overlook. But you've got to be consistent. You have to post at consistent times. You can't post 3 times a month and expect it to work, because the algorithm has to say, oh, this profile is showing up or this page is showing up. And it all works together to create that synergistic engagement grabbing machine.
Exactly. So, and people tend to look for you at certain times if you have set things. So, like we have this Marketing Monday that is at this time every single Monday. If you'll set that expectation, you'll have people start showing up during those times. Also, way back in the day, I did a question of the day. It dropped at 7 a.m. every morning. People would call me out if they missed it or if I missed it, if I didn't post. So, setting a consistent schedule, whatever you can stick to. All right. The next thing
Number 3.
is going to be conversations. And what I mean by this is you're going to set your post in a conversational tone. You are trying to create connections with people. So if you will, even if it's a quote, if you will end it with some type of question that incites them to go next. I talk about this all the time too. It's like, okay, so I said something, now it's your turn. All right, so that's what you want your posts to all be. You want to have them conversational to incite people to respond to you.
Exactly. And for those of you who have been paying attention, that's exactly what our V posts do. The visibility boosting posts, those are all about asking a question that is hard to ignore. It's easy to answer. It's not too personal. It's a question that the average person will feel compelled to slow down and give you a response when they see it on social media. The next one is authenticity. So that's a big one too. And this is where our P posts come in, because yes, the M and the V posts, you get to pick from the library. But there is a chance that somebody else might have a similar post. But the P post is where you really bring in your personality. So you want to be authentic in everything that you put online, because it is going to attract your people. And that's the difference between the people that Julie and I attract and the people that other marketing professionals attract. It's because we show up, we're unapologetic about, what we're going through, the imperfections. It was really hard to be consistent and get this live going on YouTube and Facebook, but we stuck with it. And I think our audience has grown a lot just the first month of 2022, because we dared to be authentic and we didn't hide those first few showing up 30 minutes late because we couldn't get it together in time.
For sure. And with the last one we're going to touch on today is posting at the wrong times. This again sort of piggybacks off of consistency, but if you are posting willy-nilly or just at the whole wrong time at 3 a.m. and people aren't seeing it until 9 a.m., that is hurting yourself in the algorithm. So go to your stats, whatever the network is, it'll tell you when people are consuming your posts, and try to post when they're active. Because if you can do that, you have a much better chance of the algorithm working for you.
For sure. All right. So just in a nutshell, quick recap. Your content's got to be on point. Social selling, 80-20 rule. You want 4 posts to be serving and not selling. And then you can throw in that 5th post to be something more hard pitch. Download my freebie, sign up for my group. or buy this thing that I've made very clear that you need. Number two, consistency. Make sure that you have some kind of schedule. Your schedule doesn't have to look like our schedule. It doesn't have to look like your business building friends schedule. It just has to look like your schedule consistently. Conversations, start conversations, keep conversations going, and speak in a conversational tone no matter what you are conveying over on social media. Be authentic and get your timing right.
Exactly. And I've got a little bonus to the content. We've just recently, you can go look up the blog post for it, but video content. This is going to help spark the algorithm for you as well. Any way that you can work in video content, whether it be live, reels, stories, anything like that. So try your hand at some video and it will help kickstart your social.
Exactly. All right. Any questions about that? Timing, Sarah. So yeah, it is. And you can see in your group, we talked about this, I think, a few weeks ago, but you can see in your group when the majority of the engagement happens, and you can shoot to time with that. And it's not crazy to think that if your ideal clients are in your group, that's when more of your ideal clients are online in general. So you can kind of pull that schedule into the way you post for your page and in the more public places that attract people to your group, right?
For sure.
All right. So now, what do we post on social media this week to get the most engagement? So we always show you an M, a V, and a P post for the week. So again, just like last week and the week before, I just went in and I snipped 3 of the posts that we're providing in our Your Social Plan, and it can give you inspiration if you're not in your social plan. But if you are a YSP member, then these are done for you. You can just go copy and paste.
Awesome. Go, Jess. I'm grabbing something really quick.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm not going to do all 3 of these, but I love the middle one. This is one of my favorites. Growth and comfort never coexist. And this is great for, I can't think of a niche that this kind of post wouldn't be good for. Obviously, if you're in the fitness niche, it is natural for me to be able to say like, oh, of course, you've got to get uncomfortable. I mean, that's literally physiologically the way muscle building happens, right? You stress your muscles, they come back and repair themselves, and you're stronger. But also for, any niche, success niche, you have to do that work. The more uncomfortable you are, the more you kind of push yourself. If Julie and I never got uncomfortable, we would never have showed up live in 2021, and we certainly wouldn't be having the visibility that we have now. So you've got to get uncomfortable, and I think this post can really speak to anybody. If you think about just the average person who maybe doesn't have a business and they're consuming your content, this would speak to them in a pretty profound way, especially if they're thinking they're kind of stuck in a rut, or maybe they're bored with their job. And then here you are. Maybe you're working a side hustle and you're trying to grow your team. This is a great post for attracting people into a network marketing type structure. So this kind of post, I think, is really great. And of course, you can see the one to the left and the one to the right. Those are great too for just the purpose of the M posts, again, in case you miss it, is to get people to kind of slow down. We usually post these in the morning, and it's got big text. It's usually something that's very feel good, very insightful, and getting them to slow down and read it is all about starting that algorithm to tell Facebook that you have good content and that you need your content seen by more people.
Exactly. Live it.
All right, visibility posts. So these are always seasonal. These are about getting people, as we mentioned earlier, these are the posts that are the conversation starters. These are the posts that get people to comment, which we talk about all the time. A comment on your post is the bomb for the algorithm. And even if it's a great question, then you might even get a share so that people, people are asking that question too, and the people on their news feeds can answer it as well. So this week, there's not a whole lot going on in terms of national holidays, but Valentine's Day is next Monday. So this week is a wonderful week to ask questions surrounding Valentine's Day, for better or worse. If you are a divorce attorney and you hate Valentine's Day or romance or anything like that, this would be a great time to ask snarky questions about Valentine's Day. If you sell skincare, or something that's a little bit more like gifts for that special someone, then you can do more pro Valentine's Day. It's always really great to see the engagement that both sides of the spectrum get. So if you hate Valentine's Day, own it, lean into it, and let's talk about it, because just the way being authentic online, that's exactly what you would be doing. So you're going to be attracting the other 50% of the world that hates Valentine's Day too. If you love it, lean into that and be unapologetic about that.
Exactly. The next one is National Pizza Day. It's going to be Wednesday. So I'm going to lead with, everybody says, I don't want to talk about pizza for my business. All right. So if you missed our social selling, there is a reason, there's a method to this madness. So everybody is not in the place where they want to buy your content. Today's topic is the algorithm and how to get more reach. You're going to have to post these types of things to find the average person. So National Pizza Day. Obviously, if you're a pizza store, this works right into your business. If you're not, who doesn't love pizza? All right. So
exactly.
Share a selfie of how you enjoy your pizza. Like especially if it's something weird that you love on yours, share that, ask what they love in the comments, ask for them to share, their own selfies, anything to get this post to grow legs and be shown to more and more people.
Exactly. And of all of the food days, I really think National Pizza Day is kind of the biggest give me for everybody. If you're in low carb, talk about a cauliflower pizza.
Sure.
If you're in plant-based, then talk about how you make your own, and if you're a success niche, talk about, just ask an engaging question about it. What are your favorite toppings? Again, these are questions that are easy to answer. They're not too personal, and people will respond. So you just have to put that question out there, because when they answer this question, then they're more likely to see those valuable P posts, the promotional posts, the presence building posts, where you are talking about what you do, who you serve, and how they can get it. And we're going to talk about that right after we talk about Sunday's post. I feel like this one's probably about as divisive as Valentine's Day, but because it's divisive in a good way, it's a great one to post whether or not you are a huge Super Bowl fan and you look forward to it every year and you grieve the end of the NFL season, or if you hate all of it and you can't stand American football. It's a great chance to ask your audience, because it is a big thing for a lot of people, and people tend to have really strong opinions about it that aren't how would you say, like,
even sport related?
Yeah, it's sport related instead of politic or religion, right, or something that's really, really polarizing.
For sure. So there's ways to bring this into more into your business if that's what you're trying to do. You can have, a Super Bowl sale. Again, we're getting more into the P post, but you can piggyback this to create P posts as well. Capitalize on the holiday. You can even have like a game. Guess the score, whatever, whoever guesses closest to the score wins something. So there's lots of ways to make this a visibility post and capitalize on it.
For sure. We have a few questions, so I think we can stop here before we go over to the presents post. Tracy wants to know, are you sharing the same exact content in your Facebook page and group and your Instagram, or do you change it up a little for each? So you can change it up how you want. If you have the time, if you don't have the time, then just share it everywhere. It's all about what you can manage. Obviously, Instagram is going to reward you more for selfies, and posts that aren't too doctored, and designed. Your Facebook group is going to reward you more for that nice, like, conversational tone. So if you've got a great thing going there with your authentic self, then that might be the place where, you do take the selfie of you making a pizza and you talk about National Pizza Day, or you ask that question. I find in the groups that just doing a text post with that colored background gets really great reach. And then the Facebook page, of course, with our content in the dashboard, it's always great to just click and go.
Yeah, I want to say that really quick, that with the dashboard, some people, so all of this content, in case you missed it, it comes from our Your Social Plan monthly. With paired with the dashboard, you can just click and post to all of your networks. But there's an easy way to change the caption, and you can just duplicate the post and change the picture out to add your selfie. So in the matter of probably 30 to 45 seconds, you can have a different caption for each of your
Exactly.
networks, for when it matters, for when there are people on both sides of the fence of this. There are coaches that say, oh my gosh, you can't have the same content in multiple places. But again, are your people seeing it because reach is so low? Are they seeing it in those multiple places?
Yeah,
Time is a thing. So whatever you can do to get it going, and then you can always improve later.
exactly. And done is better than perfect. And
Always.
showing up is better than being silent. Because, like we said, consistency is a huge part of keeping that algorithm in your favor and helping that organic reach grow. So Deanne, she's doing a self-love solution masterclass promo for Valentine's Day because she loathes it. And that's great. You are going to attract your people because you lean into that. So don't be afraid to go on one side of the fence or not. Me personally, I really do love Valentine's Day. But not in a, oh, my husband better bring me chocolate and flowers kind of way. But now that I have a little kid, it's really fun to do crafts and things like that. So, um, Deanne also points out that it's Black History Month. Yes, we are very aware of that. And a lot of the content we're going to be talking about later, next week and beyond, is going to surround that. And she's right, Canva has a ton of posts. So if you're stuck with any kind of content and not knowing where to post in February, there's great resources there in Canva to help honor this month and what it's about. All right, so we did the M, the motivational. We did these visibility posts that are going to get people conversating on your feed. And make sure when you get someone who answers you, even if it's just something that doesn't merit a response for you, always reply and say, yep, I love that one too. If they're giving you their favorite pizza topping, or I love that topping with this, or yeah, Super Bowl Sunday, I'm really here more for the commercials than I am for the football. It just always take an opportunity to respond.
Well, we should have had that in the one of the five. We could have had the 5 C's, because comment, replying to
Yeah,
comments is a huge one. So go back and write that down if you missed it. Based on this
exactly.
quiz.
All right, so this is one of our promotional ideas. We give 5 promo ideas for each month on top of a daily social selling prompt to really help you get these. So you've done all the work, you've gotten people to slow down with the motivational posts, you've gotten people to talk to you with the visibility post. And now, because people are interacting on your feed, more people are going to see your next post, which is going to be something that you offer. And Deanne's example is a wonderful one, a self-care masterclass. But a heart sell. And we like this one because it doesn't have to be about Valentine's Day. Of course, it can be. Valentine's Day is Monday. If you sell something that someone needs to buy for someone to get it to them by Valentine's Day, they need to buy it now so it can get there in time, right? But if it's not specifically about Valentine's Day, it can be about February being American Heart Month. I could even see ways to tie in a heart sell into Black History Month, and love and support for that community. So bring some awareness to whatever your particular heart is about. And you can offer a special item, a promo. And if you don't have anything, if you're kind of at a loss, you can say, for all of the sales that I make between now and Valentine's Day, I'm going to donate 10% to American Heart Association, or a Black History Support Foundation, or something like that.
And
Easy peasy.
also, you can work this into some type of promo where someone wins something for free. Again, you can have a glass full of hearts and guess the whatever and tie it into a promo that way as well.
Exactly. Exactly.
We do have a win to share. I'm going to try to get it pulled up really quick.
Oh, I just switched back so they can see our beautiful face.
Well, I'm all hunkered down trying to find it. So we can switch back now.
This is the authentic side of things.
Exactly. And I just saw that Sandy just joined. So I had picked Sandy because I saw this post the other day and I thought, I love it. So something that we didn't talk about in algorithm busting and specifically content is funny or memes. But to me, this is a funny post. It did incite, lots of likes and 7 comments. So 1997, don't talk to internet strangers. Now, literally, all my friends are internet strangers. How true is this post? Like, who does this not apply to? So, and especially of everyone we've met in our group, our page, all of our internet besties, I just loved this post. So I would encourage, we need to create this post and like have it as a download.
Put it in our content.
Exactly. So, but I love this. And so the comment below Olivia said, I just had a live Facebook party and my daughter was like, Mom, you know all these people? When I said no, she was quick to say, I thought you said not to talk to strangers in the internet. So like that could have been a whole like back and forth conversation. I just love it. So great job, Sandy. Sandy has some of the best content. I love it.
She's a YSP member too, by the way. Just shameless.
Yep. Exactly.
But yeah, so let's switch back to our face and we'll do a little wrap up. But that is the goal. So Sandy, it's always fun to watch your feeds, Deanne's feeds. A lot of you, we love watching it. But that's the goal, is for someone to see something that you posted and to say, yeah, girl, or to incite like some kind of response. And that's what those V posts are all about. And because Sandy is a dynamite skincare pro. She's not, what niche would that post even be about? Like, so my point is it's not about skincare, but because she posted that, more people are going to see her post where she's doing these Valentine promos and she's doing these specials on her Bellamy products. And that's all because she mixes up her content in a nice way that makes people laugh, that serves people, and then gently invites people to purchase from her. And that is, in a nutshell, what the socially inclined MVP strategy is all about. And it's meant to help all of you, not just Sandy and the other people that we mentioned, but all of you get more reach, more engagement, and ultimately more visibility and sales on social media.
Exactly. And she totally could have promoted that up a little bit and talked about, how talking on strangers is an opportunity for her. And if you have time to talk to strangers, you've seen those types of posts. So she could have invited people from that post. I liked it as a straight up, funny post for comments. So, and again, be sure to comment back to everyone, or reply back to everyone that comments on your posts, because that's, again, stoking the algorithm.
Exactly. And for those of you who aren't sure, because we've got some new people, I'm going to drop the Your Social Plan link so you can see what the heck we're talking about. But this is something Julie and I have been doing for over 6 years, and it's helping a lot of people, I think, make ends meet on the content realm. And it seems to get better every time we add better content. We just added Canva templates, and now we have this MVP strategy that's helping people get past that algorithm. So if you're watching this and maybe you just started following us and you're not sure what it is, I just dropped that link in Facebook. I'm not sure what you YouTubers are going to do.
Yep, I'm gonna go.
I'm sure it'll be in the description.
In the description.
So,
all right.
All right.
So if everybody is liking Marketing Monday, we're gonna ask that next week when you come on, say hello and share so that other people can see it as well. But the number one thing we want you to do is to take something that we've shown you today and go implement it.
Exactly.
And get a win. That's for Deanne.
Oh, yeah. And Deanne just had a question. We can take it real quick. And don't forget content class. If you need more help with content, we will do content class every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Question about stoking the algorithm. When you post in a private group, do the comments in the group help increase the reach to people inside the group? Or is that, oh, y'all are so sweet. Y'all, I can't read it because you're commenting so much. Or is that only applicable to public pages? I think I know the answer already, but I'd appreciate your thoughts. Yeah, so if it's private, it's only reaching inside that group, but that can be huge. Still, I mean, our group has 2,500 plus members. So when it gets great comments, that means new people are seeing it and the reach is growing.
And that's how you re-engage a group. 100%. Exactly. We set out, so many people are teaching just to dump your group and start a new one. You don't have to. You need a lot of engaging posts to stoke it back up, but don't throw it out. Don't delete it.
Exactly. So yes, make sure you join us for content class. Content class is for Socially Inclined Academy members only. A lot of you are Academy members, but if you're not, you can go to sociallyinclined.com/store and join as an Academy member. It's just $15 a month, and you get to join us live 4 times a month for a very intimate group coaching style content class. And everyone's really loving that. We're getting some great feedback. So make sure you become a part of that if learning to write badass P posts is what you want.
P posts for the win.
P posts. And then, of course, we'll see everybody for coffee and questions on Thursday.
Exactly. All right. Thanks for joining us, y'all. I love Marketing Monday.
Me too. It is fun. I'm glad we started doing this.